Exciting news. The Smart Crosscut, the SCC plans are now in the store, ready for you to purchase and download immediately. Hi, I'm Ron Paulk, designer of the Smart Woodshop, the Paulk Workbench, and now the Smart Crosscut. So I've been asked a lot about when are the plans going to be available, because I showed the finished design quite a while ago, but I just haven't had time to finish up the plans. But the demand was so high, I finally just put the nose to the grindstone, finished it up, printed them a bunch of times, went through the details, and hopefully I got them all right. So they are ready for you to go and download now. Now there will be a grand release a little bit later, because I'm going to go to the shop and I'm going to set it up, show you how to set it up, make some cuts with it, talk about some details, maybe talk a little bit about actually assembling it or manufacturing it, building it, some of the details. I've already done a video showing you me actually building mine, but the plans are refined from mine. As always, mine ends up being a pretty refined prototype, because I build things usually 3, 4, 5 times before I build the final version and then build the plans off of that. They are a download. We do not mail them to you. So as soon as you purchase the plans, within minutes you'll get a receipt emailed to the email address you provided. Attached in that email will be a receipt. You roll down to the bottom of the page, the bottom of that receipt, and there's a link. You click on it and it takes you and you download it immediately. If you do not get that email in a matter of minutes, then it's stuck on your side. The system that we use, we hire a company that has servers, and it works 100% of the time. So if you don't get it, it's stuck in your junk filter. A lot of times, because there's an attachment, depending on your junk filter settings, it may be blocked. So go out there to wherever you're getting your email provider. It'll either be on your computer in the junk filter, or it'll be at like if you use Gmail or something, you just go to your Gmail mail at the website and you'll find it in there 100% of the time. The other thing is the downloads are limited to 2 downloads and a 7-day period from when you purchase. Now, we contract with a company so that we can provide you with access 24/7, 365. It's all computers. It's all done in the background. The purchasing credit card thing is all done remotely. We don't have your credit cards. It's all security protected. But we do pay a service for all of that. And so having it available to download for a certain period of time and a certain number of downloads, we have to pay for that, and we want to keep the plan costs down. So we got a package so that it's 7 days, 2 downloads. Now, if you order 5 sets of plans on that one order and you click on the download button, you can download all 5 sets of plans with that one download. The second download is really there as a backup in case something messed up or whatever. But once you download it, it's a PDF. You have it on your device. Somewhere on your device, it's saved. You need to know where your downloads are saved. Or as soon as you download it, click on Save As and put it in a file, whether it's on your phone. You know, I save them on my phone and my iPad, which is a little different than my computer. But it's in iBooks on the iPad is where I save them, so I've always got them there. And on my computer, I have custom files, file tree, where I put things that I download. So again, you have it. You can open it as many times as you like. You can print it time and time again. I cannot tell you the number of angry emails I get, or Chris gets. She fields all of that, and I feel sorry for her sometimes. But it's like, what kind of BS is this? You know, I paid for those and I can only look at them twice. I don't, and she has to go and sort of educate them and say, no, it's not that anyway. So she's very patient and does it. And finally, if you find that you've switched computers, you've had file corruption, you downloaded it twice, but you can't find out where you did, don't worry about it. Just let us know. And Chris will take care of you within minutes. She'll send you, email them directly to you. Now, we don't want to use a lot of her time because that's resources and she'll do it, but you know, there's a cost to that as well, mainly in time and stuff. So I want to make sure these downloads work for you. That's why I'm taking a couple of minutes to sort of talk to you about that. It's a PDF again, so that's a portable document file. I believe it's age old. It works on any computer. It's kind of a digital fax. You know, it's just the way we push things around the internet. The other thing is the plans I always format in 11 by 17 because that seems to be the ideal size to make them big enough so you can see things and look at the point text and the dimensions and all. But I don't have access to my 11 by 17 currently, so I had Chris print them up on 8.5 by 11, and with the aid of my glasses, I'm able to read this well. So at least on this set of plans, some of them with more detail, and I'm trying to fit more stuff on the pages. Going 8.5 by 11 like the Smart Woodshop might be a little tougher unless you got those young eyes or a really strong set of glasses. In this day and age in the woodshop, having them on your tablet so that you can go to whatever page and zoom in and see details, and then you don't have to print them, use up the ink or go to the print shop and spend money to have it done. I'm doing this more and more in the shop. Now this is the standard 10-inch size. And this is Chris's, I have the larger one, the 12.9, but I have it in this bulletproof case. I forget the brand of it, but that way if I drop it, it's protected. Sawdust doesn't get in, and it's just great in the wood shop. So I like that. Additionally, I always have my iPhone, and I've got this larger screen, and so when I save the document into my iBooks, I can zoom in and look at details because, you know, I kind of know what I'm building. I see the page, look at it overall, understand, and then zoom in. So that's always in my pocket. Another thing that we're changing on, starting with this set of plans, the SCC, and any of the smart plans that I either update or new ones that come along, is the links that we're putting in. Now, I used to put in links directly to websites, to products, but what we're finding is that as time goes on, those links change, or the product changes, or maybe there's a better place to get it. So what Chris came up with is she's now hosting those links on our website. She's gotten a new service provider, a new software she likes much better. She builds all of our websites, and she is able to do a lot more with this. Again, she's just starting with it, so it's going to be built up over time, but they're really fresh and nice, and we're hoping to do some localized videos there that maybe will be just for our subscribers that go over there to our web, or for people that come to our website, that we may not host all of them on YouTube. So the cool thing she's done is she's created these tabs on our website and then given me a code, and I paste that into the plan. And now if something changes, we can change it on the website. And so when you go there with the plans, it will be fresh and new. If you just click on that link, it'll take you right to the page, to the tab she set up. And then you can go through it. And this one's the Smart Woodshop, and then the SCC. So then she's got these links there instead of having these individual links on the plans that may change. So now you can click here, and this will take you to Clamp You System for the T-Track. Click on this one, it'll take you for the Parf Super Dogs and the rail clips, etc., and other products. And by the way, I had her drop this one on there. You don't have to get this for the SCC or anything, but this has just been a fantastic tool for less than $200. I just think it's great. I'm not getting paid if you buy that. You know, it's just taking you to TSO to purchase it. But with the engineering involved and the things you can do with this to build the benches, build a smart crosscut, and a plethora of accoutrements that you can build to work with the 32mm system, it is phenomenal. So side note there. And then if you go to the Amazon links, and if I had more products, like I didn't put the hex head bolts because there's only one. I figured you're going to get the hardware store, and I didn't put there's, you know, like a wood screw, you only need one, so those things aren't on there. But if I needed boxes of screws, I'd put those on. But when you click on one of these, Amazon does pay us, so we get a small fee when you purchase through our affiliate link here. It's not a lot, but added up over time, it does help support the channel and making the videos in the shop. But you don't get charged anymore for that. So that's it's kind of nice because Amazon is the one paying it, not you. One more clarification about the dimensioning on the plans, both the SCC, the Paulk Total Station 2, and any new plans going forward. They're all going to be designed and dimension metric only based on the 32 millimeter system. And the reason I've decided to do that, it's been a long time in thinking about it and experimenting and frustrations in the field, and that is that the 32 millimeter system does not lock you into metric, so you're not stuck if you do most of your 70% of my work in the wood shop I'm still using the Imperial system, and the 32 millimeter designed and built bench does not interfere at all, but it's more accurate to build and it's easier to build. You don't even got to learn it. Just buy a metric tape measure, and we've got one of those in our Amazon store as well that we get from FastCap. I use them all the time. So, and it shows you both sides on the scale, so it's really helpful for us Luddites that want to stick with that system. But it's base 10, so if you're doing the math and you want to divide something in half or whatever instead of being fractional. But the other reason is when I'm designing a set of plans, if I do them in Imperial and then I convert them to metric, it gives you these points in the metric. You know, it's not any way you'd ever use metric because 1 millimeter is tight enough. And so going in metric gets it very specific and accurate and clear for building it. And then if I convert that into fractional or to inches, then it's these odd number of inches, 30 seconds and 64ths and all of that. And so unless I round off, and then it's technically not accurate, and I want it to be as accurate as possible for you. So it's built and designed from the ground up using the metric, and the whole system is based on 32 millimeter, which doesn't mean that there's a hole every 32, but every hole is on a multiple of 32. And if you're in the cabinet world, American cabinets, European cabinets for decades have been built on the metric system. And if you order out your cabinet doors or drawers or things, it's going to be metric, so you got to convert it anyway. So it's just nice to start with that system. Again, it doesn't lock you into it. The main thing we're going for here is just being able to be square and accurate. Other thing Chris came up with, and I think it's just ingenious, is she's going to, or she's already doing it, and she's going to update and add more. She's got this link she's provided. I've put it on this set of plans and all the plans to come. But if you click on it, it will take you again to the Smart Wood Shop, but it will take you to videos, and then you can find, in this case, the SCC. You can click on it, and it'll take you to the one and only video I have up right now. But in the future, if I add more videos, she'll put them there. And so you can click and see specific videos about the particular plans that you have, be building them, using them, or whatever. So the SCC only has the one currently, but if you had the Smart Wood Shop and you clicked on that, it takes you back here to YouTube. But it also, of course, with the ad, and Verbo seems to be coming up in all of my ads. By the way, one more side note. The ads that come up on the pre-rolls, when you guys look at them, some people say, why did I get this ad? Why did I get that? I don't have anything to do with that. It's your viewing history. It's based on what you look at, not what I point to. So if you've been shopping for something or looking for something, that's the ad you're going to get. But anyway, it brings up the first video in the series, and then you've got all the videos for building Smart Wood Shop. So I thought that was pretty ingenious for her to come up with that. Those hot links, then we can keep them fresh on the plans, and you can click on them and go right there. Okay, I think I've rambled on long enough. My voice is burning out here, but I wanted to cover a lot of information. Look for the next video, or in a couple of videos here, where I'm going to do the grand release of the plans, and we'll be in the shop and we'll see exactly what it's all about. Thanks for dropping into the office of the Smart Wood Shop. Have a great day.